No kidding here, guys. I legitimately laughed out loud when I first opened up the box for the ZBOX Pico from Zotac. I mean, not a throaty, ha ha ha! That might have attracted some unwanted attention in the office, but definitely a chuckle. I just couldn't believe that they got a whole computer into this. Cooler Master Neptune series CPU coolers are available in a variety of radiator sizes to perfectly suit your next build. Click now to learn more. So this is the ZBOX Pico. It features a quad-core 22nm Intel Atom Z3735F that runs at a nominal frequency of 1.33 GHz, but can turbo boost up to 1.83 GHz. It's got 2 gigs of soldered DDR3 low-power memory running in a single-channel config, Intel HD graphics, built-in wireless and Bluetooth, and a 32 gig eMMC SSD that can be expanded with the built-in microSD-XC reader for storage. Moving along the outside of the unit, aside from that card reader, you'll find a power button that lights up the top with a very pleasing Zotac logo, a 1000 Ethernet port, 2 USB 2 ports and a headphone jack, and then finally an HDMI port, another USB 2 port, and power in. Overall, I'm mostly pleased with the specs. It's obviously not the most powerful PC in the world, but you get a full x86 computer in an enclosure the size of a couple of stacked smartphones, and I/O is okay. You get a surprising number of ports considering the size of the unit, but USB 3 and gigabit LAN would have been nice to have, and a microphone input is, in my mind, a must-have, considering this baby's power efficiency and included VESA-compatible mount just screams. Use me as a basic PC for mom to use for Skype and whatnot. A USB headset is an option, but it will add more cost to this basic setup that could have been better spent on a more powerful PC if we were going to spend more money on it anyway. On the other hand, that more powerful PC might be significantly more expensive than the Zotac ZBOX Pico, because this is by far the least costly computer I've ever touched that comes preloaded with a fully licensed copy of Windows 8.1. Don't let the "with Bing" bit scare you away either. All it means is that Bing is the default search engine, something you can easily change on your own in 2 seconds. Other than that, it's the real deal, full Windows 8.1 experience. Unreal. You'll have about 18 gigs of space free on the boot drive once you set up Windows, install some alternative browsers and whatnot. So the first thing I decided to do, of course, was use up some of that space by installing 3D Mark. I mean, it's all well and good if Zotac crammed the hardware in there, but especially given that this baby is passively cooled by a little strip of aluminum around the outside, I wanted to see what kind of temperatures we'd see on that heatsink if we started pushing it. Not bad! I mean, the outer housing, we measured it with our IR thermometer, really didn't get that hot, and even more impressively, at the wall, that's all the power draw we got. I mean, I guess I should have seen the efficiency coming when I noticed that the included power brick is A, tiny, and B, only rated at 5 volts, 3 amps, or a total of 15 watts. But I guess if you've made it this far in the video and you're kind of suitably impressed by all of that, you might be sitting there nodding along going, oh yeah, Linus, that's cool, or whatever. I suspect there's also a good chance that you're sitting there asking yourself, well, hold on a second, who the heck is this product actually made for? To which I would answer, great question. Zotac has pictures of business people slipping them into their pockets, but I think the idea of, Jane businesswoman abandoning her laptop to carry a PC in her purse that, while tiny on its own, also needs to be accompanied by a battery, input devices, and a display to make it even somewhat useful is, sorry Zotac, frankly ridiculous. But that doesn't mean it's useless either, though. A couple much more likely uses for a silent, compact, and expensive PC that comes preloaded with what would normally be a $100 OS on its own would be a basic PC for a family member who doesn't need a powerful computer, or a media PC box. Now, arguably, a Chromecast or Android stick of some sort would make more sense for most media streaming applications, but one key feature that those are missing is Steam in-home streaming support. With the built-in H.264 decoder and a gaming PC somewhere else in the house, you can stream games to yourself. Check out this video for a more in-depth look at Steam in-home streaming. It's a really cool technology, and I think that even though this Pico dropped too many frames for me to really recommend buying buying it for this purpose today, a hypothetical Pico 2 should be able to handle this kind of streaming really well, and I'm excited for the future. Speaking of streaming, by the way, guys, if you aren't satisfied with being tied to your computer or TV to watch your favorite network TV shows, then Hulu Plus is our sponsor for today, and they could be the service for you. Hulu Plus is the only streaming service that gives you access to new current season episodes of shows like American Dad and Bob's Burgers through your smartphone, tablet, Roku, Chromecast, or pretty much any device you already own. You also get access to every season of shows like Community and Parks and Recreation, as well as kids shows and hundreds of Criterion movies. Their service is reasonably priced at only $7.99 a month, but they have a special offer going on for Linus Tech Tips viewers, or honestly, really anyone else who does Hulu Plus sponsorship spots. So, you could use someone else's, but we'd really appreciate it if you use ours. It's crazy. You get 2 weeks free instead of just the 1-week trial that they offer to people normally. So guys, when you go to sign up for Hulu Plus, be sure to use our link. That's huluplus.com/Linus to let them know that we sent you and get in on the special extended trial. Thanks for watching, guys. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. Leave a comment letting us know if your feelings are more complicated than this. Also, check the link in the video description if you want to help support us. We have places where you can buy a cool t-shirt like this one, give us a monthly contribution to help us keep things running around here. And even, if you were gonna buy one of these, say for example, you can just change your Amazon bookmark to one with our affiliate code. So there's instructions for how to do that, and we'll get a small kickback whenever you buy random stuff on Amazon. That helps us out a lot. Thanks again for watching, and as always, don't forget to subscribe.